All right, I've got a problem. I'm completely out of rockets, and farming creepers like this, nuh-uh. I mean, look at this. Fighting creepers at night, dangerous. I could actually die. So today, we're fixing that. We're building a creeper farm, but not just any creeper farm. This one's gonna look sick. So let's get started. But before I collect all the materials for the creeper farm, there's a few things that I need to do, including getting Unbreaking 3 on my elytra. But the only problem is that this is literally our villager situation. It's just a few villagers locked up in houses. So I think first things first, we need to make a villager breeder. I've honestly made so many villager breeders, so I don't think this is going to be difficult at all. And right here looks like a good spot. Okay, and that is pretty much the farm complete. The only thing left to do is to put a couple villagers in there. Do also need to add some glass right here though. Yes! Okay, wait, why was that kind of easy? But I want to see if there's like another villager just kind of hanging around so that we can turn him into our Unbreaking 3 villager really quick. Ooh, okay, there is a guy in here. So I'm gonna go grab a lectern and see what emeralds I have as well. Ooh, they make it babies. And I'm gonna try and get this Unbreaking 3 because we need it so bad. Wait, I think I hear a cat out here. Yes. Okay. I actually need to go get that cat because for the creeper farm, I need, I think like 10 cats. So I gotta start breeding them now. I don't know why, but like the killing fish sound is, I don't know, it kind of makes me uncomfy. Oh, you cute. Oh, you're so cute. Finally, I have enough to actually buy 2 books. Let's freaking go. Now all I gotta do is put this, I don't even have enough levels. I'm gonna crash out. I'm just gonna name this Red Bull. I don't know. I like Red Bull. Okay, don't judge. All right, now that we've finally got Unbreaking 3 on our elytra, we need to start collecting materials for the gunpowder farm. And one of the first materials we need is over 33 stacks of trapdoors. Yes, stacks of trapdoors. And that is gonna require a lot of tree chopping. So I'm gonna grab this shulker box. I'm gonna fly over to this spruce over here, and I'm gonna start chopping a lot of trees. And finally, a long while later, we have an entire shulker box of spruce wood. I've literally torn down so much of this forest. Like all of this was spruce trees and I cut all these trees. Okay, and after crafting every single trapdoor that we need, I literally only have 3.5 stacks of logs left. Now, the next thing we need is 31 stacks of blocks and like 15 stacks of slabs. I have no idea what I'm gonna use. Honestly, I don't have much. Oh my God, I literally have nothing. So I think I'm gonna have to make a cobblestone generator. Honestly, these are super easy to make and they just get you a lot of blocks, which is super convenient for builds like this where you just need a stupid amount of blocks for a stupid farm. This took way longer than I care to admit, but I think it should finally be working. Oh my God, this thing is so loud. This thing is so loud. Oh my God, it's working. Okay, I'm gonna let this thing run because we need quite a bit of blocks, and once we have enough blocks, I will be back. All right, now the next thing we need is over 10 stacks of glass. I don't know for what, but it says it's what we need. It says we need white stained glass, but you know, I'm too lazy for that. We're just gonna do normal glass. Let me grab this shulker and let me go find a lot of sand to go ahead and mine. Okay, now I think I finally have every single material that we are gonna need. So now it is time to find a spot to actually build this thing. Let me grab up all these shulkers. Okay, now I've got myself a little area set up here. It is finally time to start building this farm. And I honestly have a feeling this thing is gonna take a really, really long time. I mean, considering there is 4 shulker boxes of materials alone to place, this is gonna take a long time. Okay, so I think I built the AFK platform at the correct level, hopefully. So now we should see creepers spawning Okay, okay, I see some creepers. Oh my god, this is actually working so well. What the heck? All right, so I'm gonna AFK here for 10 minutes. Actually, you know what? I'll do 15 minutes and then we'll see where we're at. Also, I have to do this because phantoms are so annoying. I will be back in 15 minutes. All right, so it has finally been 15. Oh my god. All right, it has finally been 15 minutes of AFK and I am honestly so excited to see what we get. I hope it's a lot of gunpowder because I spent a long time building this farm. Okay, the moment of truth, kitty cats. There's so many cats here. Oh my god, this is just 15 minutes of AFK. This farm is so good. I will take that. Now, finally, with all this gunpowder, I am actually curious to see how many rockets we are going to be able to craft. And with that, we literally almost have an entire shulker of rockets. This is going to be so nice. Now, this creeper farm that we built is absolutely awesome. It is going to give us all of the gunpowder that we need, but the only problem is that it is extremely ugly. So in order to cover this ugly buildup, I've actually come up with a design that I think would look really, really cool. But the only problem is that it requires a disgusting amount of blocks. But as you can see, quite a few of these blocks are like mossy blocks. And in order to craft those, you need moss, which I have none of. So I think the first step is going to be to make a moss farm, and hopefully this isn't too difficult. Okay, so for this moss farm, I actually built it on a YouTube live stream, and it was super fun because you guys were there to entertain me a little bit. But I actually do live streams for projects if I'm just building like things like moss farms and stuff. But I also went ahead and collected all of the blocks that I would need, the cobblestone, the tuff, and all of the stone that I would need as well. So if you guys want to tune into some YouTube live streams and watch me play on this hardcore live, you guys should definitely do that. This was my temporary little setup to smelt all of the glass that we can now get rid of. I think I will eventually definitely need a super smelter one day. Okay, now we actually do have a lot of the materials that we need, but this glass needs to be lime stained glass. And the only way that I can think of to get glass is gonna be through sea pickles. I believe if we smelt sea pickles, we should be able to get some lime dye. So the only thing is though, is that I have yet to find a coral reef. So I don't really know how this is gonna go. And I also kind of want to get like a lot of the other coral reef blocks. Oh wait, actually, let me go grab a shulker. And I'm gonna make this magenta because why not? All right, now it is time to go and fly around until I find a coral reef, which I have no idea how long this is gonna take. I'm gonna make a hoe really quick because I'm at a village and I kind of want to steal all their wheat. All right, don't judge me. Look how much wheat this village has. This is an abnormal amount. Holy my god, there's more wheat over here, more wheat over there, more over there. There's more over there. There's so much wheat. All right, I've finally stolen all of their wheat and I literally got 2 stacks and 20 of hay bales. That's gotta be a world record or something. But yes, the journey for a coral reef continues. Just for context, this is my journey. Like literally, I don't know how I have not found one yet. Oh my god, finally! Holy, you guys have no idea how long this took. Literally almost an hour. I cannot believe we finally found one. Oh my god, for some stupid little sea pickles, man. I actually don't even know how many I need. I hope 2 stacks is enough because that's all I'm gonna get. Okay, I've collected 3 stacks of sea pickles. I'm really hoping that is enough. I also want to go around and just collect some of these blocks in case I want to use these in builds or something. I mean, I came like all the way out here, so I'm gonna collect the blocks, okay? Okay, I finally got a bunch of coral reef blocks, and I think this honestly should be enough. So I think I'm ready to head out, but before I leave, I want to collect a really cool fish, and I don't know which one I want. I think I kind of want this one over here. Pink and blue, that's, you know, that's kind of cool. Usually every time I go to a coral reef in Minecraft, I always like to just collect a fish that I think is cool. I don't know why, okay? I don't know. And now it's time to make the like 10,000 block journey back home. Okay, I'm smelting up all of the lime dye. I think I should hopefully have enough. There is quite a bit of glass to dye, but I think this should be enough. This is so much glass. This is so many blocks to place. I'm really excited to actually get building though. All right, this is the final pieces of glass smelted, and now we actually have every single block all ready to go to finally get building. Why does my dog keep barking? Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot. Don't do it. Oh my god. This guy stink. Oh my god, his bow has knockback. I brought a craft table and a bed. the essentials, the Minecraft essentials. I just love the sound of creepers dying. Also, if you're wondering why I have so many cats down here, it's because I breeded way too many, so that's why. Okay, step one is actually taking off this roof. Now, this is probably gonna affect rates a little bit, but I'm willing to take the sacrifice in order to make this farm look good. Okay, and with that, I have completely taken off the top layer of cobblestone, and it is all ready for me to actually get started on the build. I'm scared, but I'm also excited. I really hope this turns out how I'm thinking it's gonna turn out. And here it is. Here is the final block of the creeper farm. I have yet to step back and take a look at what this thing looks like. All right, guys, it is the moment of truth, and this thing looks so cool. Oh my god, I am actually so happy with the way this turned out. Now, in my original plan, I was gonna add lights inside of these little like pillar thingies, but then I realized that this is a creeper farm, and if I add lights inside of these, that creepers actually aren't gonna spawn. Now, the only thing that I didn't really think about is, well, this area down here. Oh, hold on, let me just go into free cam here. Also, I kind of do like that you can like see the farm inside. That was kind of my little idea here, but the only thing is this part here. I am gonna have to place torches on it so that no mobs spawn when I'm AFK up there, but I think eventually I will replace it with string. I don't have any string right now. So the last step is going to be to move the portal into here, so that way I don't need to like have this ugly portal out here. I literally think I'm probably just gonna stick the portal like right here or something. I am also gonna move all of my cats in there because I don't want to let them die, okay? Okay, now I'm just testing the creeper farm, and it actually seems to be working just as good as it was before, so that makes me really, really happy because I was kind of nervous for that. It is safe to say that this farm is completely finished. I think this thing looks super cool. I don't know if there's any like lore behind this thing or whatever, but if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. I still do have to go and spawn proof the top half of this, but you know what? I'll do it eventually.